One day, a bus driver went to the bus garage, started his bus, drove along the road. No problem for the first few stops. A few people got on, a few people got off. Things generally went well. At the next stop, a big giant of a guy got on. 6 feet height, built like a wrestler, arms hanging down to the ground. He glared at the bus driver and said, "Big John doesn't need to pay," and sat down at the back. Did I mention the bus driver was 5 feet, thin, and a humble guy? Yes, he was. Naturally, he didn't argue with Big John, but he wasn't happy about it. The next day, the same thing happened. Big John got on again, made a show of refusing to pay, and sat down. And the next day, and the one after that, and so forth. This irritated on the bus driver, who started losing sleep over the way Big John was taking advantage of him. Finally, he could stand it no longer. He signed up for bodybuilding course, karate, judo, and all those stuffs. By end of the summer, he had become quite strong. What's more, he felt really good about himself. So on the next Monday, when the Big John got on the bus and refused to pay, saying Big John doesn't pay, the driver stood up and glared back at the passenger and screamed, "And why not?" With a surprise on his face, Big John replied, "Big John has a bus pass." Friends, be sure of what is a problem in first place before working hard to solve one. Quite often in life, we over-evaluate the problems and start working on a huge solutions, spending time, money, efforts, energy, and focus. Whereas in actual, problems eventually are not that big. Friends, most of our life is like this story. We never evaluate the problems before jumping in to solve the problems. So today, I am going to give you 8 steps which will help you to solve a problem. Number 1. First, ask yourself, is there a real problem? If your answer is no, then you don't have to work on that. If your answer is yes, go to the second one. Is it really related to your goal? Or is it really affecting your goal? If no, then forget it. If yes, find out, is it really worth in solving it? If your answer is no, then don't solve it. If your answer is yes, then accept it. So you have to accept that there is a problem. Now I need to solve it. So ask for help. You should ask help from experts, not people like similar to you or similar people who are facing similar kind of problem. So you need to ask help from experts. Ask help from expert. Ask your mentor or ask your trainer. Ask somebody who has an expertness in that field. Break the problem into smaller pieces and spend your 80% of your time to solve it, because it is related to your goal or it is going to affect your goal, right? So 80% of your time you spend on solving this problem. And the final step, find the opportunity or some learning from the problem. So just don't leave the problem by solving it. You should be able to find out some lesson from the problem, or you should be able to get some opportunity from the problem, right? Friends, these are the very important steps which will help you to solve a problem, right? Friends, don't jump into a problem without understanding the depth of the problem. Thank you very much for watching this video. Wishing you all a happy and successful life.